This is Skywarn 7 weather with meteorologist Zach Scott.
Good Sunday morning again. Starting off by looking at Storm Tracker 3D. Want to reiterate again, we've been saying it all morning, slick and hazardous conditions out there. It is going to be a slippery day, even though this is one of our lighter storms we've seen. It does not take a lot of sleet or freezing rain out there to cause slick roadways or even sidewalks. So take your time if you're out this morning. If you have to get out today, that'd be best just to stay in. It's also very cold out there, and I'll show you some temperatures. Storm Tracker 3D, we'll take a tour here as we zoom into northern Texoma. Storm Tracker picking up on some of that light to moderate sleet and freezing rain out there from Vernon over into parts of eastern Hardman and Ford, from Kroll back up to Vernon, and even south into parts of Baylor County there. And step out of the way here, even Wichita County. Wichita Falls not seeing much right now, but Storm Tracker 3D also has a tough time picking up on that real light sleet or freezing rain out there. So keep that in mind. If it's not showing up on here right now and you're seeing stuff outside your house, that is a possibility as well. Back into across the Red River into Tillman County, up to Frederick, up to Snyder, and then back into Comanche County here. We've been seeing that sleet and freezing rain this morning. Also seeing some light snow out there as well, being reported from Lawton back to Walters, and even in Waurika over to Duncan. Have reports of some light snow this morning as well. But our heaviest band of light or moderate to heavy at times sleet has continued to push out of parts of eastern Texoma there, but still dealing with it in parts of southern Grady, Stevens, northern Stevens, southern Comanche, and northern Cotton County, even back into parts of eastern Tillman. I do expect, as I zoom out here a little bit more, one more time, to see this continue to fill in this line right here and see that push more off towards the east. So southeastern and eastern Texoma still looking for more precipitation in those areas, and we still have a couple bands off to the west that I'll show you here in a second as well. Temperatures very cold, 14 in Lawton, 16 in Wichita Falls, 12 in Altus, 15 in Childress, and some of our warmest temperatures, 19 in Bowie and 20 in Graham. So very cold all around, very cold out there, cold enough for everything to stick. No melting today or tonight, as we'll see some very cold temperatures tonight. Winds, north central Texoma seeing the brunt of them right now, 22 miles per hour sustained in Lawton and 24 in Wichita Falls. Gusts over 30 miles per hour. At times we've seen them up to 36. Right now in the last 15 minutes, a gust of 30 miles per hour in Lawton and 31 in Wichita Falls. So it's very cold outside already. You factor in those winds and those gusts, and it's making the wind chills very dangerous to be outside in for extended periods of time, especially to exposed skin. Feels like -4 to you outside in Lawton right now. So if you have to head out, not only slick spots out there, but you have to bundle up as well. Weather headlines. Obviously today we're talking about that wintry mix this morning into this afternoon as we see a couple bands out to the west that we're still watching. Slick and hazardous spots already started earlier this morning in southwest Oklahoma, and that will continue through the day. And even tomorrow morning, if you have to head to work, also just take some time, give yourself plenty of extra time as you head in. We'll continue to see this moving east and start to see clearing as we go into the evening hours, 6, 7 o'clock. We'll see everything out of Texoma altogether. A glaze up to 2/10 of an inch looks to be what we're dealing with today, even up to an inch as possible of some sleet and some snow, and I'll break that down here in a minute as well. Winter weather advisories are going out until 12 a.m. for all of Texoma here as we go forth till 12 a.m. tonight into tomorrow. So we'll be dealing with this all day. Looking here at satellite and radar, we can still see the main area of energy back towards New Mexico and moving into the Texas Panhandle. So we'll still continue to see this trek our way as we go into the afternoon hours, and I'm still looking for this band to start to fill in here, which it's already continued to do over the last hour or two, and put down some sleet and moderate to light to heavy freezing rain and sleet as well for our eastern and southeastern counties. So you'll need to watch out down in Bowie to Wichita Falls. As we go ahead and take a look here on Microcast, it picks up that band I'm talking about as well as we move from 8:30 into the noon hour, continues to fill in and move off towards the northeast. We start to see some of those bands out towards the west moving in and pushing across northern parts of Texoma. I think this evening we'll even see a band of moderate sleet and possibly even some light snow moving across parts of northern Texoma, and then bringing in one last little round of some light snow, but definitely all out of the region by the time you start to head to bed tonight at 10:30. Looking at some of the accumulations out there, I think our heaviest amounts will be off towards the east of 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch possible. We could deal, everybody dealing with a glaze, and even up to a 1/10 of inch looks to be possible now as well, as I've started seeing some new updated models coming in. And then northern parts of Texoma, north of the Red River, sleet to a 1/2 inch of sleet and snow to an inch possible, it looks like, as well as we wrap up. Things are staying light, but it doesn't take much, again, to cause those slick spots. These high temperatures today have already been reached, as we'll see those temperatures staying in the teens as we go into the afternoon and really diving down tonight. Near record temperature here in Lawton at 9. Our record is 7, so it'll be very cold overnight as you head out tomorrow morning. And again, there's a look at Storm Tracker 3D. But a final check of your Skywarn 7-day forecast. Staying below freezing on Monday, and we finally start to thaw out on Tuesday.
All right, busy day ahead of us.
Busy day. We'll be here keeping you updated all day long.
All right, thanks, Zach.